For more than half a century, the Zodiac's My Name is Cypher, also known as Z13, has taunted codebreakers, amateur sleuths, and law enforcement, offering the tantalizing possibility of unmasking one of history's most infamous serial killers. Containing just 13 characters, it has remained an unsolvable riddle until now. I'm thrilled to announce that this cipher has finally been cracked. In this video, I'll reveal how the code is broken, what it uncovers, and the compelling evidence that supports this as the true solution. Does this cipher finally expose the Zodiac's real identity? Stay tuned to find out. During the late 1960s and early 1970s, the Zodiac terrorized Northern California, claiming responsibility for at least 5 brutal murders. His reign of terror was marked by a disturbing blend of boldness and mystery. He taunted investigators and the public alike with cryptic letters sent to local newspapers, each signed with his infamous Zodiac cross symbol. In these chilling letters, he boasted about his crimes and mocked the police for their failure to catch him, demanding recognition in a way that left communities gripped with fear and uncertainty. The Zodiac killer sent a total of 4 ciphers in his letters. The first was a 408-character cipher, sent in July 1969, which was quickly solved by amateur codebreakers Donald and Betty Harden shortly after it appeared in newspapers. That November, he sent a more complex 340-character cipher that stumped experts for decades. In addition to these, he also created a 32-character cipher and the Z13 cipher, often known as the My Name is Cypher, which is the focus of this presentation today. The Zodiac thrived on taunting authorities, but on October 22, 1969, the tables turned. Dr. Marsh, a cryptologist expert, published a challenge in the San Francisco Examiner that dared the Zodiac to do the unthinkable, reveal his name in a cryptogram. Dr. Marsh confidently declared that the killer wouldn't reveal his identity and backed up his claim with a quote from Edgar Allan Poe: "Any cipher created by man can be solved by man." In truth, the first clue to solving the Z13 had been in Marsh's challenge all along. The Poe reference inspired the Zodiac's future writings and foreshadowed the solution to the My Name is cipher. To understand the Zodiac killer's ciphers, we need to look at Edgar Allan Poe, a writer obsessed with cryptography. In the mid-1800s, Poe publicly challenged readers to send him coded messages, claiming he could solve any cipher they created. His essays on code-breaking techniques and stories featuring hidden messages made him a legend in cryptographic circles. It's no surprise that Zodiac, a killer who taunted police with ciphers and cryptic messages, would be drawn to Poe. Beyond the cryptography, Poe's work was filled with dark themes, death, and psychological horror, making him the perfect inspiration for someone like Zodiac. The Zodiac didn't only taunt us, he also left clues. Hidden in plain sight, right before the infamous line, "My name is," he asked, "Have you solved my previous cipher?" A question many overlooked, but it wasn't just a taunt. It was a roadmap. He was telling us, use the key from Z340 to unlock Z13. But there was a problem, a big one. The Z340 cipher remained unsolved for 50 years. 5 decades of dead ends, false leads, and frustration, until December 11th, 2020. That's when codebreakers Dave Orenchak, Sam Blake, and Jarl Van Eyck finally cracked it. They uncovered the key. And with that key, the Z13 cipher was no longer a mystery. It was a countdown, and the clock was ticking.
I hope you are having lots of fun in trying to catch me. That wasn't me on the TV show, which brings up a point about me. I am not afraid of the gas chamber because it will send me to paradise all the sooner, because I now have enough slaves to work for me where everyone else has nothing when they reach paradise. So they are afraid of death. I am not afraid, because I know that my new life will be an easy one in paradise. Death.
Did you catch that last line? One in paradise? As in the poem, One in Paradise by Edgar Allan Poe? Another fantastic find by Richard Grinnell. This wasn't the only clue Zodiac gave us. Let's consider. Why did the Zodiac wait exactly 182 days after Dr. Marsh's challenge to send the My Name is Cipher? Researcher Richard Grinnell dug deeply into the Zodiac's timeline and found a remarkable connection to Edgar Allan Poe, yet again. On April 21st, 1841, Poe received an anonymous letter containing a cipher challenge. The sender withheld his name, signing only with an S, followed by a line at the top and the initials SDL at the bottom. Fast forward to April 21st, 1970, and we see an eerie parallel. The Zodiac mailed his own cipher on or around April 20th, timed to arrive on April 21st, the exact same calendar date as Poe's cipher correspondence. Just like the original letter to Poe, the Zodiac's Z13 cryptogram seemed to withhold his identity, containing the same cryptic S-dash. He promised his name would be revealed when the cipher was cracked. Grinnell made another brilliant observation. If the original Poe letter contained initials, then when cracked, the Zodiac's My Name is Cipher might also conceal initials. And he was right. But there's more. During my research, I uncovered another layer to this puzzle. If the Zodiac mailed his cipher on April 20th, he likely expected it to arrive on April 21st, and that date is no coincidence. April 21st is the exact day Edgar Allan Poe's poem El Dorado was first published.
Gaily bedight, a gallant knight in sunshine and in shadow had journeyed long, singing a song in search of El Dorado. But he grew old, this knight so bold, and o'er his heart a shadow fell as he found no spot of ground that looked like El Dorado. And as his strength failed him at length, he met a pilgrim shadow. "Shadow," said he, "where can it be, this land of El Dorado? Over the mountains of the moon, down the valley of the shadow, ride, boldly ride." The shade replied, "If you seek for El Dorado."
In my quest to confirm the solution to the Z13 cipher, I owe a great debt to the researchers who have shared their theories and insights online. Among them, a mysterious figure known only as Moonglow 1969. Their website, Zodiac Killer Analysis, was a treasure trove of knowledge, and it played a pivotal role in validating my findings. One of Moonglow's most remarkable discoveries centered on the Zodiac's dragon card, sent just days after the Z13 cipher. Moonglow made a connection others missed, noticing that the card depicted Don Quixote. Don Quixote was the inspiration for one of Edgar Allan Poe's poems. That poem? El Dorado. If I've presented this information clearly, then you might already be able to guess the Zodiac's hidden message in the cracked Z13 cipher, and whose initials are embedded within it. But I'll take it a step further. I challenge you to look closely at the series of letters revealed when the Z340 key is applied. Can you see it? Can you unravel the anagram yourself? Now watch as I take the key uncovered from the solved Z340 cipher and apply it to the infamous Z13 cipher, step by step. I'll decode the hidden message, then unravel the anagram concealed within the final answer. After more than 50 years of mystery, the Zodiac's secret is about to be revealed. For decades, experts have claimed the Z13 cipher was unbreakable. Too short, too random. In the words of Richard Grinnell, the Zodiac killer must have known that any solution to the 13-character code on April 20th, 1970, was practically unverifiable, unless the answer resided within the works of Edgar Allan Poe. The clues were there all along. Only a few were diligent enough to uncover them. Dr. Marsh quoted Poe to bait Zodiac, and Zodiac responded with El Dorado, a poem about an endless, unattainable quest. El Dorado symbolizes a treasure that can never be found, making it the perfect metaphor for Zodiac's narcissistic taunt. By offering up his name, he wasn't revealing the truth. He was mocking the chase. His message? You'll waste your lives trying to solve my identity. Through my research, I discovered that other researchers have also dedicated significant time to investigating the Poe Zodiac link. I sincerely appreciate and thank you for your efforts. I encourage anyone who wants to learn more about the clues the Zodiac left behind concerning the Z13 cipher to explore these sites as well. Read about and evaluate theories for yourself, such as why the Zodiac picked certain dates to send letters, why he chose certain stamps, connections to Poe's works, such as the narrative of Arthur Gordon Pym of Nantucket and the Gold Bug, links between Poe and the Zodiac's other cards, the connection between the Zodiac's bomb hoax and Poe's balloon hoax. As I wrap up this video, there is one last haunting discovery that weighs heavy on my mind. Less than 5 months after the Z13 cipher was sent by the Zodiac, a 25-year-old nurse named Donna Lass vanished into thin air. She had just finished her shift at work, stepping into the night, never to be seen alive again. At first, her disappearance seemed unrelated. Over 150 miles away from the Zodiac's known killings, with no body and no crime scene. Then a postcard arrived. The Zodiac's signature crosshair symbol glared from the page, taunting investigators with chilling phrases. Sought victim 12. Peek through the pines. Pass Lake Tahoe areas. Years later, Donna Lass's remains were discovered. Why would the Zodiac travel so far to take a life? The answer may lie in the name of the county where she was murdered, a county called El Dorado.
Darkness falls, the night takes flight. Whispers haunt the empty light. Shadows crawl with silent grace. Nightmares hide in empty space. Moonlight spills on cobbled streets. Silent echoes lurk and creep. Figures twisted, lost in night. Fear the shiver, feel the fright. Whispers in the shadows call. Abandoned halls where spirits crawl. Eyes that pierce the veils of night. Breathe in fear and hold on tight. Windows cracked and doors that groan. Wander through the great unknown. Walls that speak with ghostly moans. Haunting chills down to the bone. Candle flickers, cold wind sighs. Mystery takes to the skies. In the darkness, ghosts arise. Whispers speak their hidden